It's 4 o'clock p.m. and you know what time it is. It's time for How You Doing Thursday. It's time for that Rojas the Next Level show. So hit that thumbs up and watch the show. And guess what? If somebody tells you to do something, you say, "Get out of here! I'm looking at the Rojas the Next Level show. How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?" That is still the best intro ever.
It says nobody's watching on my screen. Is mine
Nobody's watching. And well, everyone's probably used to like not seeing us around this time, so they're like, "Is this a pre-recorded show? Is this actually live?" Here, I'm gonna do this. We are live.
Because this should be on my YouTube channel, on Beyond the Streams, as well as Twitter as well. Rohan. There's Mike G. What's up, Mike G?
Where are we?
There's Kiko. Okay, we got 9 people in here.
Where's the chat?
Santos.
I don't see the chat thing.
It's on the right-hand side. You might have to click on it. The little chat bubble thing. See it?
Whoa. There's all kinds of stuff going. Finish onboarding. Okay, I think I'm done.
This is the first time.
I see the little chat box.
Yeah.
It says the bubble, and then it has like 6, but I can't I don't know where I'm looking at. I don't see it.
Make your window bigger.
I'm using my extra wide screen.
Oh, well, I don't know that. Did you click on the chat bubble?
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. It works fine here.
I don't know. Cody shut down. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Sorry, we are late to our own party, but are we? Are we? I don't know. That's debatable. Make sure you guys are smashing that thumbs up. Excuse me, I got a little bit of gas right now. I'm sharing the video everywhere. Troop. What up, troop? Troops in the house. Rohan. What's up, Mike G? Kiko, what's up? I'm looking at the next level chat. Purge Tactics says hello. Carla Thomas Anders, she's waving hello. Let's see who else is here. Santos, Jeremy, what's up? Redneck, what up, dude? Grunt Streams is here. What's up,
Grunt?
Are you guys live right now? Yeah, actually. Nope. If he's answering the question. I still want to know why I can't see the chat box in our thing here. This is maybe if I leave and if I come back, I think it'll work. I don't know. I don't want to shut down Cody. This is I'm like new to this little area. So before we begin, this video today is sponsored by Manscaped. Just kidding.
Jeez.
Oh man, make sure you guys do get that VPN in the description below. Steven R says next level is in the Matrix. Protect yourself before you wreck yourself. Don't take the red pill, take the blue pill. Or is it take the blue pill, don't take the red pill?
Take them both. Take all the pills.
Pop blue and yellow, purple pills.
I was thinking the same friggin' song too.
Oh man, get out of my head.
Is that D12?
D12, yeah, and Eminem.
D12. That was a long time ago, bro. Yeah. We can't forget about Buzz TV, BuzzTVGlobal.com. Great devices, great products. Always a good experience with BuzzTVGlobal.com. Make sure you check them out. There are some more devices that are going to be coming out this year for Buzz TV, and that's all I'm going to say.
What?
Hey, did you know that there's a Rodecaster 2 now?
Don't even start it. Don't even start it with that. I'm so pissed.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I knew that. Like I think I saw the thing about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, Slang got one.
Yeah, I know. He's like, I'm selling my old one. I'm like, I'm not even gonna go there.
Crazy,
I was so mad.
Crazy.
I saw all the new features on it. I'm like, I want it, but this one's working so well.
Yeah, but it's got some pretty dope features on the new one still.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run this one to the ground,
Good luck.
And
This thing's a
and-
solid beast.
I know. I think honestly, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until Roadcaster 3 comes out. It's going to be a couple years. I like playing with this one. It's set up perfectly. Like I have it set up at the right angle and everything. It's like good. So I don't know. We'll see. We will see. The future is bright with them shades. I'm dead. Shoot down Cody. Yeah, that's so true.
So you still can't see the chat, bro?
No. Should I refresh my camera? Here, let me refresh. Let me. I'm gonna exit this one and come back.
All right.
Actually,
I'm
how
gonna
the
let
hell?
you in.
How do I leave this thing? Even the leave is
Sure.
different.
Refresh the page.
Okay, let me hit refresh. 1, 2, 3, go.
Now you're left with just me. Just joking.
Whoopsies. Ooh, I could resize this thing. Oh, whoa!
Yeah,
There we
yo.
go.
There's a lot of features in this. There you go.
I got
See?
the power. I got the power.
So, just so you guys know what we're doing in the back end, the live streaming software that I've been using has now allowed a co-hosting feature. So, Rojas is testing it for the first time, co-hosting on his side. So, he has access to everything that I would have access to at the same time that I have access to. So, he can bring up the chat, he can put it on the screen, he can invite guests, he can allow them in, he can kick them out. I think he could even kick me out of the stream too. I think so.
Oh. Don't get
So,
me
yeah.
going.
This thing's got a lot of features on it, so it's always fun to play around with
Yeah.
software.
So, reason why we're a little bit late, I'll throw myself under the bus. A little late because actually, well, very late. We always try. It's funny. We always try to go as early as we
Early.
can.
Yeah.
We're like,
but
oh,
today,
let's-
both of us were super late. It wasn't even just like one of us.
yeah, yeah, we were both late. So for me, I was in San Diego. Name that movie, by the way. If you guys know that movie, put a comment. No, you're wrong. No more guesses. It's not Carmen San Diego. San Diego. Who knows the name of that movie? Post it in the chat or leave a comment or leave a review or something. So I was down there for the last couple days taking some videos, some footage. As you guys know, I've been hyping up my travel channel big time. I'm going to be dropping all my Hawaii stuff in. Ooh, actually, I think next weekend is when I'm going to start this series. I kick it off with like some tips and tricks for the airport, and then I kick off how to learn some Hawaiian words, and then the third video starts in Hawaii. So, but it's funny because when I'm at the airport, I'm at like LAX, I'm at Honolulu, Oahu's airport, and then I'm in Lihu, which is in Kauai's airport. So I'm over there, and you'll see my shirts changing. You'll see me like walking around and dubbing my voice a little bit. I was sick, so I had to put a mask on. But yeah, that series starts soon, and I'm thinking like, oh wait, I'm like, you know what? I need to start building the next series of stuff. So I haven't seen 619 yet, but
Yeah, he's always in here. He's one of the first ones in usually too.
usually.
Usually.
But yeah, so I was in San Diego since Tuesday. I think it was since Tuesday. No, I left Monday, and then I took my nieces to the zoo, to SeaWorld on Tuesday, and then we went to like San Diego Zoo. We did a whole bunch of stuff, and I still got to go back to take care of some more stuff. So those videos won't drop until August for sure. But yeah, so it was my fault. A little bit of traffic coming back home, but we're here.
So
And nobody guessed about San Diego, where that's from. Paul's
hey, Paul,
asking.
yo, the lights are on blast, yo.
I have a feeling you're going to lose power any minute now.
You talking about me?
Yeah, you.
I turned off some of my equipment, okay? I should be okay. Anyways, I've been super late today because I some of you guys might know, but we're relaunching some of the dog businesses. So it's going to be Preppy, myself, and her daughter, maybe even a couple other of the kids that are going to be helping us out. But I drove down to my meat supplier today. I picked up some meat so I can start making my dog treats. So I picked up about 80 pounds of meat to get my first batch going. And I'm going to start that process tomorrow. And I'm in a bunch of meetings right now with marketing and, other manufacturers to get other products in and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what has kept me busy lately.
There we go. Stephen R. Winner chicken dinner.
Orale, sí.
I need my other sound too. Anchorman. Will Ferrell says San Diego was originally called Santiago, and supposedly it was a German guy or whatever type of guy. I'm like, what? Christian says, I've been using my XRS 4900 here at the Academy, running strong with crappy 50 megabytes. Oh yeah. You know what? I've actually hot spotted that thing, and I did a test, and I was getting 10 megabytes download speeds, and that thing did not buffer. A 10.
I did a live show last week on my main channel, and I talked all about networking and running power line adapters. With a box like that, run a power line adapter, plug that sucker into Ethernet.
There you go. I'm searching this term. What redneck says?
That looks like an English word. That doesn't even look like Hawaiian. It says "come on."
Don't say it.
Iwana Lala Leia.
Don't say it. Just say it in your head.
You say it.
It's like, here, look, read this. See more butts. I like culo. It's a song by Lucas Cook. I can't see where what kind of Hawaiian word that is, but it says it's sung by Playa. Oh, Playa means beach. Come on, I wanna.
All right, so
yeah, I'm not gonna fall into the trap. I don't want to read something that says "me gusta culo."
All right, guys, I've gathered 4 articles that we can talk about today, and doesn't mean that we're gonna get through all 4, but I'm gonna tell you guys the topics, including Rojas, and then you guys are gonna tell me which one you want to talk about first. Does that sound fair?
That sounds fair. I think we should start off first with the title before we get into the other subtopics.
Okay, we can do that, but we can tell them what the other ones are, and then they can decide while we talk about Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay, sound good?
That's fair.
Okay, that's fair. So obviously the title is Netflix cuts around 300 jobs after losing subscribers. Yeah, fire. Netflix is always in the news. We've talked about that. So that's the one that we're going to talk about now. But the other topics that you guys can decide what's going to be next is, I'll read it to you guys. So there's Snapchat is launching a mentorship and funding program for colored creators.
Well,
and they will receive $10,000 a month in funding. The next one is Samsung Australia owes $9.7 million for misleading waterproof claims. Because we know the phones aren't waterproof, they're water resistant. Anyways, next one. This one's really Amazon shows off an Alexa feature that mimics the voices of your dead relatives.
Hell no.
That's the article.
Hell no.
That's literally the title of the article. So you guys tell me what you guys want to talk about after Netflix. So again, Snapchat is throwing $10K at colored creators. Samsung owes almost $10 million for false, misleading waterproof claims. And then the last one is Amazon shows off an Alexa feature that mimics the voices of your dead relatives. So you guys ponder on that. Let us know what you guys want to talk about after Netflix, and I'll get Netflix here up on the screen so we can start talking about that. So while I get that on the screen, what was some of the other news that Netflix has been, I guess, in the news for lately? Because it's like every time we do an episode, Netflix is there, like a good neighbor.
State Farm is there. And today's episode has also been brought to you for you ese cholos vatos, agua fresca.
Why did we get so small, bro?
I don't know. Why are you so small? Mucho culo got to wash that ass. Every time I hear Netflix, okay, so for me, this is devastating to hear this. To hear that Netflix is like, if people are losing job, if they're losing job, is no bueno. See, I drink some agua fresca.
You're gonna get
and that's what
deported,
happened.
bro.
I go to San Diego. What up, ese? You got some problem, eh? Meet Trupa Loop. He kick your culo.
Oh my god.
Bro, it's like, to me, this is devastating because we are slowly going into a world recession, like worldwide, like everybody's struggling right now. And I have a feeling we're going to be in a Great Depression pretty freaking soon. And everything that Netflix is doing is just freaking asinine. Like, it's beyond retarded. And I'm, sorry if I offended anybody. Got to be politically correct for my cholo vato over there.
But we should also point out that, okay, we recently put out an episode saying that everything is crashing, right? And we talked about the economy of the world. We talked about the markets. We talked about all that stuff, right? Now, 2020 was the dawn of a new era, and we're just starting to feel the repercussions from it, right? So it's like 2020, all of this magical money came out of thin air, and it got pumped into everything: businesses, markets, crypto, stocks, you name it. Money came out of wherever, and it went in. Oh my god! Right?
And that's what she said.
and now, don't get it twisted. Netflix was paying some big bucks to get some. What's the word I'm looking for? Some originals. Their original content.
Yeah.
Right. They were dropping millions of dollars for people to do some Netflix originals and to sign on to Netflix. We've seen people in the last 2 years that we would have never thought would have made a movie on Netflix. We're talking like Ryan Reynolds, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, right? We've seen a lot of big people that have signed on to do Netflix originals that we probably wouldn't have fathomed before, right? Now, what we did in that video, we talked about we're going to start to see the repercussions for people spending money that didn't actually exist, because a lot of that money that came into the systems, that came into the businesses, had to be paid back. There's even people that took, what did you guys call it over on this side? We call it CERB, when the government gave us money or whatever. I don't know.
Stimulus package,
right? There's people right now that have to pay that shit back, right? That money, it was printed, and now some of these checks are bouncing, bro. And before we come at Netflix's throat, because we love to come for Netflix, right? I just want to point out, it's not just Netflix that is poorly planned for 2022. We have companies like Tesla and a lot of other companies that have cut back employees, right? It's poor planning.
Yeah.
That's what it is at the end of the day. So sorry to go on a little rant there.
You know what? Uno Nice is saying this right here perfectly. Like, shame on Netflix for raising their prices. Now they're losing customers and firing people. Netflix is losing. And yeah, hey, Netflix, stop raising your shit. Maybe lower it. See, and that's the thing. If they were to lower it, and I think we talked about this, like, I think we were talking about like what could be a really good deal if Netflix did like a ad free for $4.99 or something, or like just like a
supported.
Say it again.
Ad supported.
Yeah, ad supported.
Yeah,
it's got a little bit cheaper, and I think, weren't they bundling up with somebody, or they're buying Roku?
Well, there was talks about it, but that, as far as I know, there was just talk. I didn't see no action.
If that actually does happen, where Roku comes in with the Netflix and they actually have an ad supported and they drop it galore, like
Yeah.
a $4.99, they can get a grip ton of more people. And that AdSense, Hulu is making a freaking killing on AdSense, and so is Prime. So it's definitely a shame. It's very, oh, I don't know, man. Like I don't know what to call it, but it's pretty ridiculous, and it's very just bad business, bro. It's just
You know-
bad.
But here's the thing. All of the things that Netflix is doing, right? They would have had a better reception from the people if they would have changed the order of some of the things that happened, right? If they would have came out saying, "Oh, you know, we're losing subscribers. We do need to downsize," and then they raise their prices, do you think that the people would have kind of understood? Because then they would have seen, okay, they're going about trimming the waistline of their business before they just jump automatically and raise their prices. Like if the password sharing limitations was the last thing of the news that came out this year instead of the first thing, it might have been a little bit different. People would have been like, I kind of see this coming, you know?
What they should have done is when they made the announcement of no more password sharing, that to them should have been a red flag on like, oh, wait, maybe we're charging too much money. Maybe we should come up with something for a solution. The solution for them, like in all honesty, they literally said, hey, no more password charging, get your own. That was their solution. Get your own. And everybody pretty much said, all right, well, here's the middle finger for you guys. We're not going to give you anything. Like we're going to keep sharing until you either kick me out or I cancel you out. It's going to be one or the other, you know? And a lot of people cancel their stuff because they're just like, dude, that sucks. Like I gotta do what? I can't share anymore, or I'm getting in trouble now, or they're going to start charging extra now. It's always like money. If well, money. So if they would have said this, if they would have said, hey, username account sharing starting in July 1st, we're giving you guys 6 months. Happy New Year 2022. We're giving you guys until July 1st. Password sharing is no longer going to be tolerated. For every time we find an instant, there's going to be a charge, like $1, $2, whatever. There's going to be a charge for like if we find this is being shared somewhere else, like out of your home, out of your IP address, and it's not in your plan. But what we're also going to do is we're going to lower the price a little bit. I know. Exactly. Netflix got cocky. So this is what they need to do. If they would have said, you know what, we're going to lower the price for all current subscribers. All current subscribers. That's what they needed to do. All current subscribers. Instead of $19.99, we're going to slash it down to $14.99 with very limited ads. Very like I think they should have introduced that immediately. They should have lowered the price and said, before you watch anything, you're gonna get a 30-second ad. When you first start, like, let's just say a TV show. Every time you start a TV show, it's a 30-second ad. Every time you see a movie, it's going to be a 30-second ad, and that's the only 30-second ad that you're going to see in the beginning, and the whole movie you won't be interrupted at all. They should have introduced that and also lowered prices down across everything. That way with people who are sharing and they're just like, oh, how much is it for one connection or for two connections at HD or whatever? It's $9.99, and now it's going to be like, let's just say, I don't know, $6.99 or $5.99. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll give this a shot with this ad thing, and maybe they wouldn't have lost people. Maybe, I don't know.
Yo, I feel like, you ever heard of an app called RunPee?
No.
So RunPee is an app that tells you the best times to use the washroom during a movie.
Huh.
There's literally an app, and that's the
Run
purpose of this app. People vote on it, and it'll tell you specific times when is the best time if you're watching a movie in the theater or wherever to get up if you can't pause it and go to the bathroom, right? I feel like Run P is missing a decent opportunity where they should be contacting companies like Netflix, like Hulu, like Disney Plus, and allowing kind of access to an API that would put those times where then these companies could launch a commercial during those times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it could be a commercial that doesn't even take up the whole screen, where it kind of puts it in a little picture in picture, and you know what I mean? And then does their little advertisement and then comes back out.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been interesting.
Check out that app though. I don't know. It's not 100% free, but the first like time or two that you use it, it's free. So it's an interesting app. It's exactly how it sounds. RUNPEE. Run P.
Run P.
You see it there?
Yeah. I'm looking it up. Run P. It's like, oh shit. Yeah. So yeah, they I don't know. Netflix needed to do something before this happened. What's up, Edwin?
How you doing, man? All right,
Yeah,
so
they
let's get
definitely
into
need
this
to do
article, right? No, just a reminder, guys. We got 21 people in here. Just a reminder. We're going to talk about Netflix first, and you guys have to pick the next article in which we talk about the titles again for the next articles. Oh, this Snapchat is launching a mentorship and funding a program for 25 colored creators who will receive $10,000 a month in funding. The one after that is Samsung Australia owes almost $10 million for misleading waterproof claims. One after that, Amazon shows off Alexa feature that mimics the voices of your deceased loved ones. All right, so let's get into Netflix. Netflix is cutting around 300 jobs today as a part of a second round of layoffs. The company previously laid off 150 people, and I believe we actually talked about that on a live stream as well, and dozens of contractors in May. The layoffs impacted many different teams and mostly workers in the United States of America. Through international roles are being though international roles are being cut as well. Netflix spokesperson Bo Nugan said in a statement to The Verge,
Did you say Bo Nugan?
I don't know, how do you say that?
Bao Nguyen.
That's what I said. Huawei, Hawaii, whatever, bro.
Hip hop anonymous.
Today, we sadly let go of 300 employees. While we continue to invest significantly in the business, we made these adjustments so that our costs are growing in line with our slower revenue growth. Must be sucks to say that. Our revenue growth is slow.
All right. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. So so just that opening statement to say like, hey, because we're not making as much money as we used to, and we're making less money, that means we can't afford that many people. So instead of cutting back on costs to see if we can get some more people, and that means less money for us on the overall, like it's a bigger risk. Let's just fire some people instead. It's like, dude, you guys already have the solution. You guys already talked about putting ads in your thing. Put the ads supported advertisement in there. Stop screwing around. It's annoying. Nguyen declined to comment. Nugent Adukin declined to comment.
Wow.
Whether that was racist, bro.
I didn't do it.
That was so racist.
That wasn't me.
Oh man. If you guys saw Next Level do that, press 1.
No, I didn't do shit.
Come on, guys, back me up. So Nguyen declined to comment on whether Netflix plans additional layoffs in the near term. Of course he declined to comment because it's going to happen. Co-CEO Red Hastings and Ted Sarandos told
Even
staff,
if they're planning it, you don't say it because then all your employees are going to be like, is it me? 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 Is it
Yeah,
me? Is it me?
exactly.
I used to work for one of the biggest telecom providers in Canada, and it was like clockwork. Every spring, they would walk around with a black book and just tap people on the shoulder and just walk them out the door. And I was like, yo, you knew it was coming and you could see it because we're all in cubicles. So you'd stand up and you're like, you just see people disappearing.
You're just like, wait, what?
Right?
Where'd he go? What happened to Juan?
One more time.
Which one? Yeah, they're like, oh, okay. So Netflix is saying the co-CEOs, what are they, boyfriends? We plan to return to a normal course of business going forward in an email obtained by the Hollywood Reporter.
Oh, they got jacked, bro.
Dude, that's monkey crap right there.
So
I don't know.
This is a bullshit statement because
exactly.
there is no normal. There's no normal anymore. Normal was the past 20 years for Netflix. Not no more.
Yeah, not no more. If like, and you know what? It's funny because we were talking about how Roku. I know Roku's been struggling when it comes to the Roku originals and having like, and Netflix actually wants to get into the streaming sticks, the streaming devices, and it's kind of like both of those two companies could really help each other. But remember, we heard that Roku was actually struggling a lot. And we've known Netflix has been doing some stupid stuff. This is the first time that we actually hear that they admit that the Netflix people are admitting that they're struggling.
Well, I mean, they had to admit it when they did their revenue shit too. Like when they announced that, they didn't want to say it. It's like,
but we've seen it. We've seen that. We've seen their revenue for the last couple years. And yes, granted, it's not the same that they've made, but it's still the top dog out of everybody. The difference is that they might have hired a group ton of people, and they're probably like working hard around the clock to make sure everything's up and running, everything's working good, originals are being filmed. They're adding originals too now, and they're in hopes of like, oh, hey, you know, maybe we can get more customers because we have our own originals. And it's just like, wait, like, focus on that Roku deal. Focus on the ad supported. Oh, that was the second thing. Netflix wanted to go after or wanted to partner up with Roku on their ad supported stuff. So that way they can come up with like cheaper tiers, which we've known they've been working on for a while. And Roku already has it. So it's kind of like easy. It's like, it's just there. I don't know. I think I have a feeling
I actually want them to acquire Roku. Like I really do.
Me too. Like, if they acquire Roku, we could see a $4.99 ad-supported Netflix subscription.
We can see a bunch of things. Not just that. Like, I do think that they want to get into their own hardware market. They're going to have their own operating system. It's funny because Roku swallowed Quibi, and Netflix will swallow Roku, which swallowed Quibi. So Quibi's in there too.
Netflix is picking up YouTube originals.
Is it really? They've been going back and forth.
It's been a slow process. Like, think about it. What YouTube originals are out there anymore? The big one that they had was Cobra Kai, and they had some other ones like Expedition Everest and some other stuff. It's all on Netflix. All of it. It's all on Netflix now. It's like you could probably still find some of it on YouTube, but Netflix owns all that stuff now. So it's kind of like YouTube doesn't have YouTube. Like, they still have the YouTube Red, you know, having like ad free or whatever and stuff like that, but they don't really have a lot of stuff anymore.
So here's a question for you. Do you think that Netflix is missing an opportunity in the ever so crowded podcast market? Because there are some things on Netflix that you put on in the background and you don't need to watch. You can just listen to some of the comedy specials. I think their application can do audio only, but they're not really promoting that feature. Like, look how much money Spotify has made because of podcasts. Joe Rogan, right? Look at all these things.
Yeah, but I don't think I don't think people will take Netflix, because when I think of
Seriously?
Netflix, I think of I don't want to take it seriously, because when I think of Netflix, I'm thinking of a visual movie or TV show or a comedy, like something that could visually be entertained. I don't think of something just audio. I don't think of a, like most of the time podcasts, it's like an audio thing. I could definitely see. Oh man, like there are some shows out there that are like podcasts, or they could be podcasts, like talk shows that they'll talk to a celebrity or whatever that they could carry on. But I honestly don't think the podcast market is something that, unless it's got to be done very it has to be done like a it has to be done like a talk show. It has to be done like a talk show. Howdy ho. What's up, Flick Chick?
Check it out. This Twitch.
Why are you twitching?
Oh, it's twitching. It's better than tweaking.
Welcome, people.
Welcome, people. Welcome, people. Welcome, people.
Yeah,
welcome,
so I don't know, man. I it's almost
they
like
got to do something. The bottom line is they got to do something. They got to do something. We've talked in the past. Like, I would love to see them do a partnership with like the Comedy Channel or something like that. I would love to. I'd love to see that. You know what I mean? Like, look, we got free applications out here, completely free, like Tubi TV and Plex, that give you VOD and some live TV channels. Why Netflix, the oldest G in the game, can't give me a little thing like a live TV channel, something, or even a 24/7 channel? They have the content. Put it in a playlist and make a 24/7 channel, and stop asking me if I'm still here on a 24/7 channel, of course.
Yeah, for real.
All right, where do you guys want to go next? Nobody answered that question. So where do you want to go next? So we have Snapchat, Samsung, or Amazon.
Actually, I have a quick question on that Netflix thing. On one more thing on Netflix. Wow. Does Netflix or Roku have 24/7 channels?
No.
That's what they need to do.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I just said.
They need to do the ad revenue and have a 24/7 thing, not live TV, but 24/7 of whatever, like TV shows or Avenger movies or whatever, Howard Stern episodes. I don't know, whatever it is that runs 24/7. And you know what else would be? I know it'd be a little bit more complicated, but somebody needs to do like a replay, like a sports replay too. Nobody really has a sports replay. I'm thinking about ESPN. Are you like standing perfectly still?
Yeah. Yeah.
You think you're Drax? You think if you don't move, you're gonna disappear? Yeah, I don't know. ESPN. I don't think ESPN has a replay.
And it's super easy. All you got to do in this day and age is find the best YouTuber that does sports reviews and be like, "Yo, we'll give you a segment on Netflix." It's super easy. You just pull them off. I mean, they'll probably make more money on YouTube than they would on some of those people. They make bank, bro.
Dude, Disney Plus with ESPN Plus. Dude, ESPN needs to do that because ESPN broadcasts everything in sports. They need to do that. So I know we're talking about Netflix, but like I don't know. They need to do that. Netflix needs to do the 24/7 of whatever, I Love Lucy and stuff like that.
What the hell?
What the heck's going on? Okay,
oh my god, get back.
Get out of here. Okay, so
Samsung, Alexa, or Snapchat? Which one you want? I want the Alexa one. That one sounds dope to me. That's the most interesting one to me.
Okay, so we're gonna read this off for you guys. Leave us a comment right now. Which article do you want us to read? Snapchat is launching a mentorship and funding program for 25 of colored creators. The next one is Samsung Australia owes 9.7 million for misleading waterproof claims. I think that's freaking ridiculous. The next one is Instagram.
Yeah, they get crazier and crazier as you read them.
I know. Instagram is testing an AI tool that verifies your age by scanning your face.
Oh, I didn't even pull that one up yet. I gotta go and grab that article.
And then the last one is your Amazon Juanita is going to mimic voices of people that have passed away. What do you guys think? Which one do you guys want? Do you want your, let me see. Do you want the Snapchat one? Do you want Samsung? Do you want the Instagram? Or do you want Juanita? Flick Chick says Juanita, not the Alessa.
That's
I know.
creepy.
That's
oh yeah,
creepy.
that is creepy.
You want to talk about that one? Flick Chick, if that's the one, no one else is saying anything. So Flick Chick, if that's what you want to talk about that one? Your Amazon mimicking voices of people that passed away?
Sounds creepy. Everybody wants to get spooked out tonight.
Juanita sounds creepy.
Hey, you know what would be even trippier? Because some people don't know, but Juanita has a whisper mode. So if it could do as your deceased relative in whisper mode, holy crap. I can see some pranks coming on YouTube soon.
Flick Chick says, oh, hell no. She don't. So Flick Chick don't want to talk about the Juanita mimicking people that have passed away. Unonai says, this is a great live stream. Too bad I keep popping in and out. Mark, you know why. I won't talk about it here. Thanks, bro. What are we talking about? Is what?
Is this real? Is this real or what?
Is this real or what?
Yo,
Yeah,
this ain't no BS. I mean, it's some BS, but it's no BS, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go with this one because everyone keeps talking about it. I want to know more about it. Like that article, I want to know more about it. Like, how did we go from what is it, Samuel L. Jackson to a deceased relative? Like that was your next. That like there was no DJ Khaled, like you couldn't.
Another one.
Little John, like nothing.
So the first thing that comes into mind, yeah. Hey, Juanita, that's weird as hell. The first thing that comes to mind. So I just got back from San Diego, and this is the first time I actually took my nieces out, to like a theme park. Like we went to SeaWorld, and then I took them to the San Diego Safari Zoo, and then we went to the Coronado Beach, and we went to see some aircraft carriers on an old World War II air battleship, and we did a lot of stuff. It's the first time doing this, and me and my sister were talking about how much we miss our grandma, and it's just weird because she's been there all of our lives. There's no way on God's green earth I want to hear her voice after she passed on any robot machine. I will grab a baseball bat and I will break my Alessa speakers if it starts talking like that.
but like I have questions. I have questions though. No, like not about that, but like how do we go from still sounding like a robot to immediately jumping to we should just make it talk like a dead person? Like what where was the in between of just making it sound like a regular person? No? It still sounds like a robot. And then the immediate jump was not, hey, let's just make it enunciate like it's a human being. No. A dead human. That we're gonna go straight to dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Gruntstream says I can't see Flick Chicks. So we're actually live on several channels. Gruntstreams. We're on Next Level's YouTube channel. We're on the Beyond the Streams YouTube channel. We're on Twitter. We're on Twitch. We're on MySpace, and Lord knows what else.
We're in your closet.
So wherever you see, I don't know about you, but I'm in the office right now. Yeah. So that's why you can't see our comments. But that's why we post them up here.
Yeah, we throw them on the screen for you. Don't worry.
Redneck says if you need help beating Alexis, I will help. Bro, I would be tripping out if. Yeah, heck no.
Okay,
man.
well, let's get into it. Let's see their reasoning. Maybe they got some reasoning we just can't figure out. Amazon has revealed an experimental Juanita feature that allows the AI assistant to mimic the voices of users' deceased relatives. The company, does it say Demond?
Demode.
Demode. I missed an N. Whatever.
Demon.
It's close enough.
Okay, Nujuian.
I'm just saying because it's a demonic feature.
Like, what's this
Anyways.
guy's name? Hadouken.
The feature at the annual Mars conference, this is some kind of like tech conference, I think. I can't remember. It stands for something. Showing a video in which a child asked Juanita to read a bedtime story in the voice of his. What? Nah, man. That's gonna cause some like prolonged issues down the road with this kid. No?
Yes.
I don't know. That just like because okay, so like doesn't that kind of devalue like death? Because some of the things that you remember are those moments. And if you can just magically recreate those moments, then you're kind of devaluing those memories, no? Or are you like I don't know. Maybe I'm no Dr. Phil. As you saw in this experience, instead of Juanita's voice reading the book, it's the kid's grandma's voice. That's crazy. So they said they introduced the clip by saying that adding human attributes to the AI system was increasingly important in these times of ongoing pandemic when so many of us have lost someone we love. But I still want to know why they went with a dead voice. Like, what if dad's working late because now he had to change his schedule because of COVID, and he really misses his kid his kid really misses him reading a bedtime story. He's still alive. Like, that could still be a thing. Why do we got to go to dead people? I don't know.
What's up, Giorgio? Giorgio
What's up?
says what's up, and Mike C says orale. What up?
I know, Christian. I was just being stupid. I know. It's just like I said, it's a demonic statement.
Demoed. Yeah. Well, see. Okay, so we're in this phase right now of. It's funny, like because everybody's been isolated. Nobody knows how to talk to people. Nobody knows like. What's up, Alfredo? Alfredo Moreno says, "What up?" So okay, so people are really weird right now. They don't know how to be like. I know. There's also this whole thing about introvert, extrovert, what you're transvert, whatever it is you are.
Whoa!
What a Dukin? They're like I'm looking at all these things that people are claiming that I'm this. It's just like, okay, before COVID, did you ever go out? Well, yeah, I went out all the time. I went to go, I had some beers. I had this. Okay, what changed? COVID changed. COVID happened. Everybody stayed home. Nobody wants to go out. The second you go out, everyone's like, wait, is this okay? Like, am I allowed to shake people's hands now or give somebody a hug? Or can I say hi to somebody without being all awkward? Like, it's, dude, honestly, there was somebody last night. My nieces were like, oh, we want to go to the vending machines. And I was like, okay, let's go. It was just literally like 4 doors down. And then the vending machine was right there. And pronoun vert what but it was like, yeah, pronoun, yeah, now she, he, him, her, ha, like what the hi ho. And dude, so okay, so somebody said like there's somebody that came on my level. It's only 3 floors. On the second floor, somebody came out and said, hey, so it was like, hey, do you know where the ice machine is at? I was like, yeah, just go downstairs, and the same spot where the vending machine is at is just directly down there. And then, like, literally just turned around, like, hey, do you know where this is? Looks at me, eye contact, and everything, then just turned and just walked. No, thank you, no, like, awesome, great, and like just super awkward. And today walking around the ship, obviously there's a bunch of people everywhere, and there is a sidewalk. And there's only, okay, if you're walking on a sidewalk, it's kind of like the rule of thumb when you're walking, stay to the right. Most of the time, people stay to the right and walk. That way, if you're walking this way, you stay to the right, you're on this side. If you stay on the right, if you're walking that way, then there's going to be constant. It's not science, it's like, dude, just Stay on the right just the same way like you're driving. Keep it simple. There's a flock, dude. There's like 5 people that were walking down the sidewalk in a row, and I'm like looking at my nieces, like, "Hey, scoot over here to the right, so that way they can scoot to their right," and they wouldn't move. What do you think I said?
Orly essay.
I'm like, "Excuse me." I put my hand up and said it all loud, and my niece started busting up, and they stopped. They literally just stopped, and I said, "Can you guys scoot this way?" And they just looked around like I was like an alien or something. They're just like, and I'm just like, move. I'm coming this way. You're going this way. Move. Like, where do you want me to go on the street where there's cars? Like, walk out of the way, man. But the thing is, the people don't know how to communicate. People don't know how to use common sense anymore. And the thing is that people are having like some kind of form of PTSD now because they've been stuck at home.
Oh.
And when they've lost a relative,
I thought you said pizza. I got excited.
I just ate pizza.
Oh, you were eating a pizza. That's
I
right.
was eating pizza.
I want pizza.
I think Blake Chick says, I think those vaccination shots made people stupider.
Wow.
Yeah, probably. And dude, it's the weirdest freaking thing. And now people like I could almost guarantee you when they had the people sitting in a room and say, "Hey, how many people here lost a loved one because of COVID?" A bunch of people raise their hands. Would you guys vote to hear your grandmother that passed away on your Alexa device, or grandfather, or a brother, or your mom, or sister, or what? And I bet you anything, the majority said, "Dude, that would be awesome." That would traumatize the crap out of me. If I heard that, I would grab a baseball bat and I'd be like, "Yep, no more Alexa. Juanita, you are gone." You know, I'm getting rid of all you fools. I can't.
To me,
it's weird.
A feature like that is almost like somebody who gets addicted to like prescription medication, right? Because like we might think it's a good thing, but it is going to do something to us like mentally, right? Where we can change the context. You imagine somebody was able to just program a deceased relative that maybe they departed on bad terms, and they just started making that voice say really positive things to them, like changing really their memories or whatever, vice versa. Like, but I'm saying it can change the reality. So I seen a couple comments in the chat from Flick Chick and Epix Gamer. He said, "How are you going to get their voice if they're passed away?" Bro, everybody's got a recording machine in their hands these days. Everybody.
Some kind of voicemail or something. Like once you hear like
anything.
And like a small little sentence or a phrase or a couple words, they could probably get a lot of the like that voice to just say certain things.
Yeah.
There's so many recordings nowadays that it's almost nearly impossible that you can't mimic something, you know. So I could definitely see that. Yeah. Grunstream says that's insane. It is. It's freaking ridiculous.
It says users on social media calling this feature creepy and a monstrosity.
Dude, yeah. Hell yeah. Like for me, honestly, like, so what's up, PN? PN is in the house.
What's up, PA? How you doing, man?
When I am listening, so I made a video on, Steve Hawkins, imagine. Oh, heck no. I made a video, a montage. So a couple years before my grandma passed, a couple years before she passed, I asked my mom to pick her up, take her to her house, and have her spend the weekend with her. I came over with all my equipment and I sat down with her and I asked her about questions. I sat down by myself and I said, "What is it that I want to know and I think our family would want to know about grandma, something that they would want to keep?" So I started with the first question that anyone that has any kind of loved one that wants to have a memory forever: where were you born?
Yeah, you start from where they started, you know? Common sense.
Yeah. Where were you born? And how was your childhood? And what happened here with this? And what happened? Like I literally started, she gave me her story from when she was born in El Salvador, baby girl, growing up out there, where my grandpa passed away, all the kids that she had, all my uncles and aunts, my mom. and she gave me her full story all the way till she got here to the States and to where she's at. So to where she was at that point, like, this is where I'm at, and then this is what happened as you kids got older, and this and she would tell me, like, as she was telling me the story, she's like, my mother, which was my great grandmother, she's like, you were her favorite, big time, big time, and she would then say
All they wanted
stories.
was somebody to talk to, bro.
Yeah, thanks.
That's it. No, I'm not trying to devalue the relationship you had, but like, as people get older, the crowd that entertains their attention is very limited. Like, I grew up with my grandma growing up with me too, right? And my grandma was always there, but like, there wasn't a lot of family members that would come over and spend time with them. So the ones that did was super special. Like, they would knock a MFR out for any one of them that just would come by and just spend a little time. They would bend backwards, they would bake, they would cook, they would do whatever, because they really do value those relationships with the people that still value them, right?
Yeah. And she was, I remember my cousin used to tell me, like, dude, like, you're like one of the very few people. He's like, your sister, and he's just like, almost no, he's like, the like, okay, like, this is pretty sad. My grandmother had 6 kids. All of them kids had a minimum. The one that has the least kids has 2 out of one of them. The other ones had, I think, 3. So like, all of us first cousins, there was like probably like 18 of us. Like 18 of us, first gen cousins. The next, some of us cousins had kids, and our second cousins, dude, there's probably like 40 some of them. So just cousin wise, there's a shit ton of us. And my cousin that used to live with her and my uncle, they would say, like, dude, every time you come visit, you would say hi to everybody, but then you'd go in grandma's room and then you stay in there for an hour. I'm like, well, yeah, I want to talk to grandma. I'm like, dude, we don't have that many years. I'll see you. We're going to grow old together, whatever. Grandma's on freaking, like, time's ticking, man. Like, and
Yeah.
dude, it's like, I captured that whole moment. And anytime I want to hear my grandma's voice, I want to see her, I want to go back and watch that video. I cannot. Yeah. There's no way in any reality, any kind of multiverse, whatever, that I would want to. I don't want Alessa to sound like my grandma. There's no way.
I would much rather experience that video in VR than make it something that it's not. You know what I mean? I would like put the glasses on, put the headset on, take me in, so I'm sitting on the couch, but don't change the context. Don't change the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
What's up, Slang?
What's up, Digi? Digital Slang's in his house.
Slang, what do you think about this? Amazon shows off a Juanita feature that mimics the voices of your dead relatives. What do you think about that feature? You put that on your Fire Stick?
Would you put that on your Fire Stick? Imagine it says
that's what I'm saying, Steven. That's what I'm saying.
Turn it off. They should add more celebrity voices instead. Hell yeah.
Give me Little John. Give me DJ Khaled. Like,
what?
You imagine? Hey, Little John, can you tell me what the weather is? What? Can you tell me how hot it's gonna be today? What? Should I wear a jacket? Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, something like that would be cool, but I don't know. Like, freaking Amazon is just, they're going stupid. I don't know what to call it, man.
Now, again,
I don't want any part of that.
For those of you that don't want to sleep tonight, just remember there could be a future where you could have this enabled and whisper mode, so they could just come right up in your ear and be like, hi, do you remember me?
Yeah. Dude, there is a whisper mode now.
I know. I'm saying there could be a reality in the future where you can combine the voice of your dead relative with a whisper mode on your Juanita devices. So for those of you that don't want to sleep, just take that to bed with you.
Heck.
All right, what do you guys want to do next? You want Instagram, you want Snapchat, or you want Samsung? Let's get a vote. Somebody say something. What's the article that you want? Samsung, Snapchat, Instagram, Am I missing anything?
That's it.
No,
This is the
that's
last one because it's already been an hour, right?
Okay,
An hour
fine.
in.
The last one. We'll make it quick.
Last one, and then we'll save the other ones for later.
Okay, what do you guys want? You want Snapchat, Samsung, Instagram? Samsung, Snapchat, Instagram. Pick an article. What's with Samsung? That's what Flickchick said. Should we wait for one more confirmation or do we just dive in?
That's it. She
That's
already
it.
said
Let's go. Let's go. Samsung Australia owes 9.7 million for misleading waterproof claims. Now, remember, there's a difference between waterproof and water resistance. Remember that, people. And yeah, if you're a lawyer, they have lawyers that proofread this shit, no?
You would think so. You would hope so.
Oh, that's funny. A waterproof claim, which it shouldn't be a waterproof claim. It should always be water resistant. I don't know. That's just me. That's how I would save my ass. Even if it was waterproof, some way, somehow, somebody's going to challenge that shit. You see these YouTube videos. They freaking put it in a tub of Coke and then freeze it. Like, who's going to, in what real situation is that ever going to happen? Anyways, this doesn't mean that all water is safe. Some water is bad. It's very bad.
Marijuana's bad.
Why are we going back? Seriously? This is a case that's resurfacing from the S7. Wasn't the S7 the line that was blowing up anyways? So it's water resistant, but not explosive resistant?
I don't think it was a 7.
It was the Note 7, I think.
The Note.
I think it was the Note 7. Those are the ones that were blowing up because of battery issues, no? I'm pretty sure it was a 7 of some kind.
For some reason, I thought it was like either the 8 or the 9. Shoot, maybe the 10. I don't know.
No. Remember, after 10 came 20.
Note 7 blew up.
See, I was right. I said Note 7. Boom.
Boom.
It says Samsung Australia has been ordered by the federal court to pay 14 million. That's in Aussie dollars. And for
Aussie? Oi.
For you people in the United States of America, 9.7 million. Now, fun fact, the Australian economy and their currency is usually really, really on par with the Canadian dollar. So that's 14 million in both Australia and in Canada. Not off by too much, but yeah, interesting.
For those of you guys who don't know, it's like Monopoly money.
No. We're just, I don't understand how you guys work your money. You got it's all looks the same. You get somebody 100, it could be a 1 or a 20. Who knows?
It'll say 1, 10, 20, a hundo. That's it.
You know, I seen a meme today, right? And it goes leaked image of the new $10 bill for the United States, and it was a picture of the $20 bill.
Oh my god!
Because of inflation.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it.
It says the ad in question suggested that some of its water-resistant phones could be used in pools and beaches. Now, yeah, that's a big no-no because remember, we're talking about the S7. They didn't really start to come out with really good water resistancy until I think the 10.
But see, right there, the rest of that sentence says, no, go back up. Where are you going? It says Samsung's own website advises against it.
Yeah, but people are looking at the advertisements. They're not looking at the fine print on your website.
Yeah, but if you see if you see like a phone and they're like, oh, here's the new phone, and they showed like that picture down there of a girl on a board, you don't know if they where are you going? Go back. You don't know if they're what's it called? If it has a case of some sorts. I don't know. I think just
look right here. This IP68 rating, they just started implementing it in the S7 phones, and I mean that's the first gen of it.
Not the Note. It says S7 and S7 Edge.
Yeah, but I mean the S7 is where they started with it.
Yeah.
It was the first generation of it, and then they put out a bunch of misleading advertisements of people swimming with the phones. Like go diving and take pictures with your camera. That's what they wanted you to do.
But where's the phone? You don't even see it. How do we know that phone doesn't have a case?
We're taking the picture from the phone right now.
How do we know the phone doesn't have a case?
It's perspective, perspective. I don't know.
Perspective. The S7 came out in 2016, I think the article was saying.
Well, so I think this is how it works. 2020 was the S20, and then 2019 would have been the no.
No, they went stupid on their numbers. They went all.
I don't know.
Dumb.
Maybe 20 was 10 and 21 was 20.
They just went dumb after that.
Oh my god, never mind. I'm going to confuse myself. I can't do that.
Just don't do math.
It says the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission took Samsung Australia to task on these claims in 2019. The federal court is ordering Samsung to pay up. The ACCC chair Gina Cass Kolib
Hip Hop Anonymous.
says that the organization reviewed hundreds of complaints from Galaxy owners who say their phones malfunctioned or stopped working altogether after being exposed to water. The weak link seems to be the charging port. If the phone is used in salt water or chlorinated water and then charged before the port is totally dry, corrosion can occur.
See, that's obvious. That's like common sense stuff again. It's like, dude, if there's salt and you're trying to put a charger on it to pass electricity,
Yeah.
man, if you're stuck on stupid stuck on you.
So when it says that they owe it, it means that the case was won. But then again, I mean, it was probably the original case was probably like $100 million. And then Samsung was like, okay, we'll take the L, but we're only paying you 9 to shut up because we don't want to waste our time with you.
Probably.
Because what is $10 million to Samsung? Like, I think they're a $1 trillion company too. Just sweep that shit under the rug. I don't know. What do you want to do? You want to go into Instagram or you want to end this here? Because we're an hour and 8 minutes.
Yeah, we'll save the other ones for another episode. Yeah, this is interesting stuff though. This is pretty. I don't know. I just, like, even for me on the S22, I wouldn't put that phone inside the water anyway. Actually, Digital Slang, do you have the S22, the Note? Did you put it in water? You sold it? Did you test it in water? I never put this phone in water. What I did do when I go to Hawaii though, I took the DJI Action 2, the little square camera. I put that on a selfie stick with the magnet, and then I went inside and I started snorkeling a little bit. And I had the stick out and I was going down there to look. And that thing, just the top camera, not the bottom camera. The bottom camera is not waterproof, but the top one is. The top one is completely sealed. I was able to use that camera and I went in the water and I didn't think twice of it. I was fine. I was good. My phone, this phone takes freaking incredible pictures. But
not on purpose, right?
I would never. Yeah, what the fuck would I put a $12 phone in water for? I have the red S22 Ultra being delivered tomorrow, but I sold my black one. But that's the thing. People want to put it in water because if they say it's waterproof and it takes some killer pictures and videos, why not? I wouldn't do it either. I think that's the stupidest thing either. But I you know what? I would get a case for it and then I would put it in the water. I would make sure it's like waterproof and stuff.
I ain't gonna lie.
People are dumb.
It says that it's water resistant or maybe IP68 water resistant. They don't say waterproof, right? But because of that, I'm not scared to use my phone in certain places. I'm not scared. Like, I have a little rack that I put my phone up on when I'm taking a shower so I can listen to podcasts or, listen to a YouTube video or something. I'm not scared of having it in there, even if it falls. And it's fallen a couple times, but it's not submerged. I'll take this phone to the beach, right? You wouldn't have to be so scared, maybe in today's day and age, if you got pranked and thrown into a pool, because we've seen that happen how many times? They had their phone in their pocket, they still got thrown in, right? Common thing, right? I would assume that happens even more in today's day and age than it did when we were around pools more often.
Mm-hmm.
I would think so.
They sell waterproof cases that close
they do
all the way and it snaps in and it keeps all that water out. But yeah, they just like, oh, look, it's waterproof. Let me jump in the ocean. Apple told me my iPhone XS Max was okay in water for up to 3 minutes or 15 minutes. I tried it twice for about 5 seconds in the pool. The second time, it died in the water. Yeah, see, that's exactly why.
And then you know what? It puts their customers in a really awkward position because they're gonna be like, it wasn't 15 meters down, and they're gonna be like, well, it had to be. Like, how do you argue that? It's he said, she said. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's like, you want to see the footage? I was in the water and for like maybe like 3 inches underneath water. 3 inches. What the hell? For 5 seconds. Why is it dead? Flick Chick says, I'm a scuba diver. Even with the case, you wouldn't be able to go very... Yeah, you wouldn't be able to go very deep. Yeah, but the pressure and all that stuff. But the thing is that people do that. You know, they do. They do the do. They will take it down there and check it out. For me, like I said, I took my Action 2, and that thing is completely sealed. The charging is magnetic. It has like little magnetic ports, and all I have to do is just run it through fresh water, dry it up, and I can charge it again. It's that simple. My Osmo Action 1, the DJI's Action 1, that one the batteries do pop in and out, and then you could pop off the arm on the side and put in a SD card, but when you close it, it has a seal inside. But I don't trust it because I can open stuff out and I can switch things in and out. I'm still nervous about it. I still have the phone here. Somehow it still turns on, but the display is crazy bright and gets super hot within seconds. Like it will blow up.
That sounds like a short, bro.
Put it in rice.
Yeah, but it's been a while now. Like whatever's in there is done the damage, and it is
Maybe
what it
there's
is.
still some moisture in there. Put some rice. Put some rice and then sell it on OfferUp.
Jeez. Can we just spend a minute or two talking about the crypto market and how you feel about it right now?
I haven't really done a lot of research on it for this a week, but we could. What do you have in mind? We're giving everybody a 5 minute roll call before we start.
Rice didn't work.
Start wrapping it up. Rice didn't work. Did that after it happened. Needs a battery and display. Oh, there you go. Well, okay. So what's going on with the crypto? What do you?
Well, I'm just thinking. There's a lot of fear. A lot of people are like, oh, it's not coming back up. Some people think it's going to zero. Like, I think that this is a good time. You want to see pullbacks like this. I still think that we're going to see another pullback, right? We're seeing right now, they're saying that we're seeing the biggest interest rates on mortgages that we've seen in the last 30 something years. You're going to tell me that the markets are not going to go down some more because of that? I don't know. I still think that we're going to see some pullback. I could still see Bitcoin going somewhere between 10,000 and 15,000. I could still see that. So
I just read Digital Slang's thing and I read it totally wrong. He says mining is life and I am enjoying this beer market. I'm like, beer? So the last time I did, I was looking into this whole thing. I don't even know, like, where is it crypto at right now? Where's Bitcoin?
Bitcoin's at 21,300, I think. You want me to pull it up?
And you say it's going to go between 10 and 15?
I think it's still a good possibility. I'm saying that I'm not worried if it drops. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not scared.
So I'm slow. Okay, so I haven't done the research this week, but I was doing a lot of research actually on Monday before I took off. And I'm trying to plan my videos out for my Crypto Trends channel on some of the stuff that I've been looking at and researching and looking at charts and doing a lot of stuff. Like, just I spent a lot of time on Monday just looking at Bitcoin, but I haven't seen it in the last couple of days. Right now, from what it looks like, some people are a little bit happy that it's not really falling too low, so they're buying in, and volume's going up. And I think as soon as it bumps up a little bit, like maybe 21, 22, people are gonna start pulling out, and we're gonna see this continue to go down. It's just been doing this. I have a video coming out, I think, in a day or two, on how I've been making money right now in this type of way, and I've been making a freaking killing doing what I've been doing. Honestly, from what I've seen and what I'm looking at and how people are manipulating the market, the whales, and how this yo-yo effect is doing, I honestly I think the lowest we're gonna see this thing, and I was gonna do this video later. So for anybody still watching this or listening to us, I think this is gonna drop as low as 8,000. I think it's gonna go pretty damn freaking low. I have a feeling Ethereum. I think it's gonna drop down to 600, maybe 700. I honestly think it's gonna kiss that bottom end before we start to see it pick back up. And I think this is like it's pretty much what happened in 2017 when everybody freaked the hell out and said, "What the heck is going on?" It hasn't really happened. People are just like, whatever. It's just going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. There's no real like, holy crap, this thing is crashing. It's more of, you know what it is? The people that are saying that this thing is crashing are the ones that are like wanting to get the views or wanting, like, we had a video too that said, "Oh my gosh, Ethereum is freaking going stupid and Bitcoin's going stupid low. Like, this is insane." It's to get those views so that way you guys get that attention. But just if you're actually doing the research on it, I think it's gonna go down a little bit more. Like, I'm waiting for that. I'm like I was calling it several weeks ago. Ethereum was gonna get to 1,000, and that thing was kissing it right there. And I'm just like, I'm like, dude, are you guys seeing this? I'm like, the frick is going on here? When I post that video that's going to be posted was when it was bouncing between 32 and 27K on Bitcoin. And during that video, I was talking about how this thing was going to continue to go down to 20. Just don't catch yourself with your pants down, as this thing is doing the slow yo-yo effect. And it's going to continue doing the same thing, but you have to study this thing and actually look at it and see what it's doing. So that way, when it's about to bounce, imagine like a bouncing ball. What happens with those rubber super balls? When you throw it, it jumps up pretty high. It bounces and then it doesn't jump as high. It bounces and then it's even lower, and it bounces and it's even lower, and it keeps going lower, lower, lower. That's exactly what's happening right now. Until somebody picks that thing up and then goes bam and smacks that sucker like crazy. That's exactly what's happening. This thing is just settling down, and there's a hell of a lot more stuff with freaking whales manipulating the market. They're cashing out, making freaking, what is the term? The rich keep getting richer. This is
their division of wealth,
dude. They are making some
wealth,
stupid money right now.
What that gap do, though? What that gap do, though? No, that's not how we say it. I don't know. No. All right. So next question. This is the last one, I promise. 5 coins that either you're super bullish on or that you'd recommend people maybe do their research. Maybe it's your top 5 that you are like, you want to make your top 5 holdings. Like, how would you like to have your money diversified in 5 coins if you could pick 5?
So right now, remember you asked me this like a year ago if I had if I had Bitcoin, and I said no. I'm like, no. I'm like I might buy Bitcoin to pay people or move stuff in and out, but it's really hard to make money on Bitcoin at where it's at. Even if you put like $1,000 and you're like, cool, it's at 60K right now. Hopefully it hits 120K for me to get 2K back. Good luck. I am now in Bitcoin. Because of what? Because it's happening, and the way it's been doing this thing. Well, what could I say? It's at 20K right now.
Yeah, 21. You're stupid.
It's so. Put it this way, as of right now, because of the investments that I've been doing and how I've been playing with it, I'm a fourth into a coin for Bitcoin.
Nice.
And that's from starting at 0. If this thing continues to go the way it's going, I should finally have my first Bitcoin, like 1 Bitcoin,
Like and you said, Bitcoin could hit that 500K. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a moon baby.
Yeah. So I would say, put in a little bit at a time in Bitcoin. I'm liking Bitcoin.
Okay, but let's skip Bitcoin. I want everything outside of Bitcoin. Give me 5.
All the alts.
Yeah, give me alts, yo.
As much as you don't like it, Ethereum. Ethereum is still the king of the alts, and it's going to be.
All right.
In the same exact breath, I will go after the Ethereum killers, Solana and Cardano. I would go with those three, like 1, 2, 3 right there. I Ethereum 1, I would put Solana 2 because Jordan, and then Cardano number 3. If you don't know that term, why Jordan on Solana, you need to do your research.
We did an episode on it still.
Yeah.
So you said Solana, Ethereum,
Solana, Cardano, Ethereum. That'll be my 1, 2, 3. Okay. I know people have mixed feelings about this, but I really like Crow. I really like Chronos.
I'm a believer of Chronos. My biggest bag right now.
I've been saying, like, dude, check out freaking Chronos, guys. And then the other thing is, I always have to have a freaking my lottery scratcher card to see what happens.
Yeah. So what's your
my half court shot. Yeah. Is Shill.
You're still in Shill? You're a Shill baby?
I'm still in Shill.
You're Shiller? You're Shiller?
I'm shilling. I did definitely get when it was like when the market was going stupid, and then it kind of like I was playing that yo-yo and I was like trying to recover some of it. I recovered half of it. And I pulled right before this thing. I started to see it like slowly like trending, and I'm just like, ooh, let me pull it out. And right now it's like worth like 2 cents or something like that. And I'm just like, holy crap. All that stuff that I took out, I'm back in, and I'm just like, this thing is gonna hit $1 easily as soon as the whole market recovers. It was already hovering $1 and getting to $2 once it all settled down. And this thing is worth way more than that. So those are my 5. Those are my 5.
Here's
I
my
do like
5.
some other ones. I do like, like SHIB, Doge,
and
I'm done. I like my dogs. Where are my dogs? But those are the 5 that I would say. I'm
not a meme coiner. I have a lot of people that ask me all the time, what about Doge? What about SHIB? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Give it away now. All right. So my 5 that if I could diversify more into, this is the 5 that I look at first. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. If you haven't heard of some of these coins, do your research. There's hundreds of coins and all of them are trying to do something different. Check them out. All right. So no particular order. I think this is in the order of market cap, but doesn't mean that's the order in which I believe in them. So my first one is Cardano. I think that Cardano is not going anywhere. They're meticulous. They make sure that what they do it properly before they launch it out. But at the same time, I feel like Cardano, even though people say that they're slow, they're still faster than Ethereum. in regards to development, in regards to speed of their transactions, the fees of their gas, like they're still ahead of Ethereum. So people can talk all the shit they want about Cardano, but Cardano is still what Ethereum wish it was right now. I'm just saying, hey, shots fired, whatever. The next one is Polygon. I am super bullish on Polygon. And I think that if you can get it under,
I like Polygon.
Polygon is dope, man. Polygon's coming out with a bunch of stuff. They have gaming on there. There's an ID system, like identification system that they're coming out with. The other cool thing about Polygon is that this last week, I told a bunch of people, yo, buy Polygon under 35 cents. And today we're sitting at Polygon at 60 cents. You almost made 100% of your money in a week. The other cool thing is on some platforms like crypto.com, you can stake Polygon for 11%. So if you would have bought it last week at 33 cents, staked it for 11%, and then you could have sold it for like what? Is 110%?
Oh, you told me.
So, yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Digital Slang's got some good ones. What's up, Roland? Roland says, wow, late show, and I'm late. What's up?
Hey, man, how you doing, Roland?
Digital Slang's got a good one. ADA. What's ADA?
Yeah, so that's Cardano.
Cardano, Solana, CKB, Cadena, and Crow. And Cosmos for the 17% interest.
So he's talking about Cosmos, which also goes by Atom or Atom, and staking for 17% interest on Exodus. That's where he's getting that 17% interest on Exodus. All right, so I do agree with him with some of them. So my next one is Chronos. It's my biggest bag right now because I do believe in a lot of what that project is doing. If you don't know, you got to check out Chronos. That's crypto.com. All right. My next one is Cosmos. And again, you can stake it for 17% interest. I think it's a great buy right now. And then my last one is Nervos Network, which is also CKB. That's my long shot. Huh?
Yeah, I like Nervos too.
Nervos is dope. Yeah, I mean, I mine Nervos, so every day I make just over 1,000 coins. I had to shut down some of my machines or whatever, but that's kind of like my long shot. I think that it's going to do great things. They're partnered with some of the coins that we talked about already today, and what they're doing is building a bridge between them so they can communicate better. So I like to talk about crypto sometimes. I think that the market is doing some interesting things. Don't get tricked and don't get fooled when people say the market is red, because when there's blood in the streets, you can get freaky in those market sheets. I don't know how the saying goes. I have no idea.
I don't think anybody wants to know what you're doing in the sheets.
Yeah, where those dogs at?
Don't leave Fleet Check. Maybe you'll learn something about some crypto. Crypto is life.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Every time we see people and they're like, I know nothing about crypto, I tell them, just buy Bitcoin. Buy a couple dollars here and there. Use it like a savings account. Check in 5 years.
I have a whole YouTube channel talking about it too. So plenty of avenues to learn from. Okay.
Right. That's it.
So that's the list. Appreciate you guys for coming out. Make sure you guys do smash that thumbs up. Share the video with somebody. Hopefully they come down and listen to our BS. And yeah, always appreciate you guys coming down. Sorry, it is a little bit late, or are we late? You just got to have bell notification turned on. So that way, when we do go live, or if we drop a video, you already know that you're going to get some BS. And you know what? I didn't see Cyclone today. So where the hell is that fool?
He's probably working.
Probably. Sorry, Cyclone, if you're listening to us later. I know.
He always catches up on all our shows.
Always. So big shout out. Also to Dimmy. I know Dimmy's always listening to, so big shout out to Dimmy if you're listening out there. I know it's probably I think it's like super early in the morning for him. So
hey, we should get him on another show. It's been a minute.
Oh yeah, it's been a minute.
See what he's been up to. I haven't seen any of his content lately. Not saying that he hasn't made any. I haven't really been watching too much of the other content creators. My bad, but life is just what it is.
Oh, show. I hit him up. But yeah, always appreciate you guys for coming. Stay tuned to the next episode because you never know what kind of crap we're going to be talking about. Next level, what do you got to say before we get out?
Thank you for watching and listening to another episode of Beyond the Streams. Wherever you're listening to us or watching us, make sure you hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification icon so you never miss another episode of Beyond the Streams. Make sure you leave a comment or a review so that other people like yourself can find the content that you enjoy. All right, guys, we will see you guys on the next one. Peace. Hey, you want me to hit end or you want to hit end?
Yeah, you hit end. I don't know.
You hit end.